Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001! Because between you and me, they're way past cool!
Hello, it's Wake Angel 2001, and I'm very sick. But even though it's a struggle, I can still talk a little, so I'll try to keep it brief. This is a commission for Pink Gamecube. She's another toy customizer here on YouTube, and her work is very nice. She's done some really nice Sonic Adventure style Rouge figures. And she even recently made a version of Rouge from the Sonic Prime cartoon, which came out really good. I would recommend checking her out. I'm going to link to her channel in the description of this video. So, despite being a talented toy customizer herself, she asked me to make a toy of her character. She wanted it in the Jazzwares scale, like she works in the Jakks Pacific scale. So, when she made her own version of this character, her OC, Crissy the squirrel, she used a Jakks Pacific Amy Rose figure. Now, I do still have a couple of Jazzwares Amy Roses left, but at this point, you know, they're so rare and precious, I didn't want to, you know, use them. It feels like a waste at this point, right? I think I should work more on finding the remaining fully intact Sonic figures in my fodder bin proper homes where they can be appreciated, rather than tearing them apart to make into other figures. I feel like that would be the best for them right now, but that's neither here nor there. That's for the future. This is all about Crissy. So, not using an Amy Rose figure, I'd be doing the classic conversion of a Mega Construx female figure. This is a Dr. Halsey base with, no, it's not a Dr. Halsey base, it's a Tila base. But it does have the arms and legs from a Dr. Halsey. Yeah. There is one thing I was particularly proud of, and that was this model. Pink Gamecube sent me the 3D models of the squirrel tail and the two pigtails that Crissy has, but it was up to me to attach these pigtails to an Amy head, and I thought, hey, why don't I just use the 3D model that Corey Sonic fan sent me and, like, put the pigtails on myself. I also cut off the quills in the pattern so that it would more closely resemble her hair, although I would have to do a little bit of extra sculpting for her sideburns. And I even made her bangs and her little hair baubles. Like, I did that. Hooray! I did my own 3D modeling. Kind of proud. I also modified Amy Rose's shoes to be her shoes, although honestly this is just cutting part of them off and then, you know, modifying them by hand afterwards. Here's a collection of 3D printed parts, like the squirrel tail I said was sent to me. The dress, the shoes, those are modified from an actual Amy Rose 3D model. No, I didn't just cut the skirt out, I actually modified how long it is too, with the stretch tool. You know, it's pretty basic, but given my mediocre skill in 3D modeling, I'm still proud of it. The hands are the ungloved hands that I used to make the nude buck Amy Rose, one of my more controversial figures from last year. And I know a few of you probably just flinched a little of me mentioning that. Okay, let's wrap this up. Some craft foam for the details on her shoes, and everything is all painted. Like the body is painted, the legs are painted. Let's go ahead and assemble the figure. And there she is, Crissy the squirrel. One little minor defect is that the squirrel tail made the figure too back heavy to stand, so I had to enhance the heels just a little bit. Nothing fancy. I cut a small piece off of some craft foam and stuck it onto the heel to raise them up a little bit. Now she stands just fine. And, you know, since she uses the Dr. Halsey articulation, she has all the posability, waist joint, universal shoulders, universal elbows, wrist swivel, ball jointed hips, knees. Nothing at the ankle because of how the feet are attached, but hey, look at that. She will scale with the Jazzwares Sonic the Hedgehog figures, and I think she looks so adorable. Like with that little pink skirt and her big old pigtails and her cleavage window. Everybody loves a cleavage window. So, yeah, I hope you all like this figure. This is Wake Angel 2001 signing off.